I will reach out to her this evening and send an email. Hopefully I will get a reply back soon. Will reach out this evening. Hopefully I will get a reply back by Monday morning. The picks come from the teams, you jackass. And you should know your place before I stomp you, 'cause I do play you. And you will get your head beat in. Get your head beat in.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the Battle of the Bay from Santa Clara. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that
you ain't going to stop it either.
You're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week.
You got to learn how to call some man defense.
So as you said,
the only way you're going to stop it.
Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
Oh, I know.
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game?
Yeah, you ain't seen mine, though. I'm the one that put it out there.
Pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got his man in the
crossing. You ain't going to do it, Coach.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I get it.
It's a
playing zone defense against me ain't going to get you nowhere.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me,
that
means
that's why I came up with what I came up with, because everybody want to sit in zone coverage. Nobody want to play man nowadays.
Back to that well.
That's what's up.
A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down
I get it.
only to about the 49-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Should have got the Bears 2 first-round picks, too.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
What's up? I'm glad you're playing, man.
In there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
12, fellas, here we go. 12. White. 6. Go ahead.
I appreciate it.
And a flag, and I think
Makes
we
it
got
a little bit
jump
easier.
here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down. 11.
Motion out there, brother.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Cover everybody,
and
bro.
he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
That's what's
Go
up.
ahead. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
White. 13. 11.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchup, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
12, fellas, here we go.
Yep.
11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers.
Yeah, he got a little speed on him.
Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold now out to kick it away.
Yeah, you gonna play with the Raiders. You gonna tell the Bears to give you those 2 first-round picks.
Fielded about a yard deep.
The Bears are the commissioner. He should just honor it. He should just give them to you.
At the 24-yard line.
Maybe it is. I thought it was the Bears.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch.
Okay.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Okay.
Give him a gain of 38.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
It's all good. I just got to keep you in the pocket, that's all. Make you a pocket passer.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and
We're
goal
gonna
at the 7.
We're going to see right now.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the
I ain't got a
6.
blitz.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines have a pass block a lot on this drive.
Got Solomon Thomas, Butler, and Armstead.
And fire out and create some space in the run game.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
No, I did it on purpose. I'm trying to fix my power G lineup, my nickel G, my big nickel lineup, and they screw me over here with this bullshit. Yeah. Nah, I just like the formation. It makes it hard for people.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get down.
I don't know what's going on with this game. Not in regards to previous stuff. It's been a lot of overthrows. Like, I'll be in the red zone 5 yards out, and I'm doing a high point pass, and throwing the ball, it's hitting the crossbar. I'm like, what the hell?
For them, feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you
I had that view. Oh, my God, I had one-on-one coverage downfield.
Secure home field for the wild card and or divisional.
Yeah, Coach beat you by about 10 yards.
The there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he ain't going to last.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. 11. Flag. Go ahead. 21. 13.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles
I'm
Davis.
not trying to run the
It's
clock.
the
I'm making
49ers
adjustments
in
based off
control of
what
the
you give me.
football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
I play chess. I don't play checkers.
21. 11. Thirteen. Hey, go. White.
Come on, damn it.
And with a play clock
Slow.
about to
Stop being so
expire,
goddamn
Kyle
slow.
Shanahan's going to use a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts.
Damn
There's still
quarterback.
plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Hey, gun.
Nah, because I know you in man defense, and every time I go to move it, and you just act the fuck stupid.
Gun. 1, Omaha.
You can even change it to man or cover 3. It's still going to be the same setup.
Hey, gun. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Timing was
Picked
off.
off by Rashawn Melvin. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
It was in man-to-man. I had to go for the
That's a
first down.
drive
I
killer
couldn't go
right
for the
there.
short
Not
route.
a
Short
really
route was open.
confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, 7:34. 6:18.
Now after the INT, it's Carr looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The
Good
collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Carr now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He got 29 yards that time. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
I had to make a decision.
Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it.
Still a man. The reason why I can tell you a man
is
because your corners are cheating inside still.
Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
6, 13.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second.
Ball, bro.
And he goes down. Tank Carradine in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Come on, man.
He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
This offensive line is not good.
Isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You're talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Who are we jumping to?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Fighting his way through contact. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play the lead defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
And it's a pretty good return here to get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a foot. And the Raiders have got it. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got good and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Garoppolo again. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Breida. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to flip around here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken very short. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you thought you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the team is right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
694.
From the gun, Carr. It's caught. Nelson breaks through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Carr, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Take Carradine in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
So my question is, you gonna sit there and stack the line trying to get a nano type detection? The nano's not gonna go off because of how you're doing it. So I already know it's not, the nano's not gonna make you jump because you're sitting in between the guys, but you're right on the line and you're doing it deliberately to mess up the AI. Is that what you're doing? Hello? 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 So you're going to sit there, play man defense, which I don't have a problem with. But you're going to sit there and put your linebacker at the D line to get a nano off. But you're not really doing the nano because you're not jumping back like the nano detection would catch you because you think you slick. You're trying to get free releases off your defensive end. You're doing a nano. You just found a way around it. There's no nanos in this league. I'll make sure I pass it on to the commissioner. I'll make sure I pass it on to commissioner. You whack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, gun. I got you. Switch.
McKinnon. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
12. Flag. 12. Watch the slant.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
On second down, Lynch. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Carr. steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit. I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throw left side caught by Goodwin. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up! By 20! By 20!
Garoppolo on 1st down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Shot deep, shot deep.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
11. Here we go. 180. 1 Omaha.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.